Hello. Hi, my name's Luca Racina.
I'm Laura Racina, and this is how we got our keys.
Come on in.
I work as an accountant,
And I work as a games design lecturer.
and this is our 3-bedroom, 2-reception house in Gravesend. We bought this house for £310,000 using a home purchase plan, which is an Islamic alternative to a traditional mortgage.
So thank you for inviting us to your home. Is this your favourite room in the house?
This is my favourite room in the house. What about you, Luca?
Yeah, it's one of, for sure.
This room actually helped us put together the whole house. So it really steered the vision and the creativity. We like that it's got different cultures, different colours, mixed all together in one big bowl. So what is an Islamic mortgage, Luca?
So as a Muslim, you can't take out any finance with interest. Therefore, what we have is a home purchase plan, it's not a mortgage. So the difference between a Islamic mortgage, home purchase plan, and a traditional mortgage is that one involves interest, the traditional mortgage, and the other does not. Instead, for us, we have a diminishing mushraka home purchase plan, which means that for every payment we make, we purchase a little bit more of our property and we pay a little bit less rent. And we rent the portion that the bank owns of the property from them each month.
What's your favourite piece of artwork in here?
Ooh. So it's quite difficult. It is between Queenie over here. So it's out of Queenie here. Luca actually designed this. He's the creative one, as I said. I love this picture, but I'm gonna have to give it to Bibi over here. I don't know why she's called Bibi, she's just called Bibi. I love her, I think she's just unique. I love the colours, the hair.
I remember when we were first, as a couple, coming together to decide what we wanted to do, and you were convinced we couldn't get a house. And when we looked into it, there wasn't a lot of options in terms of things that were compliant towards Muslims. I think we kind of convinced ourselves that no, I'm sure there's something out there for us. So we did a bit of digging, and I think with a bit more research and with the help of a broker, it all came together really in 2018.
Our deposit was £31,000, that's excluding legal fees. The amount of rent and acquisition in the monthly payments changes each time. So each month we pay around £300 towards our rental amount and about £900 towards our acquisition amount. So we found our mortgage broker through Google.
Yeah, we typed in Islamic finance or Islamic mortgage brokers, and there's about 3 options out there on the internet. So not a huge amount of filtering for us really. We looked at all 3 options. We went for the one that had the best Google reviews. That's usually how we do things.
Your living room has so many unique features. Tell me a bit more about them.
Ooh, unique features. Okay, so when we first come to view this house, I walked in and was like, I want it. But Luca said, calm down. So one of the things that really attracted us was the fireplace. We loved the fact that it was a real wood burner.
And your home also looks like a garden. Does it take a long time to look after all of these plants?
This is actually my fault. I'm addicted to buying plants anywhere I go. I can literally just be going to get milk. If there's a plant there, I will get it. The maintenance is quite low. Depends on what plant you buy.
I think it's when you learned you didn't have to water them every day. Yeah. So famously killing plants was Laura's technique, overwatering. But we've got it down now, isn't it? Once a week.
We've got it down, yeah. Once a week is fine, a bit of a spray. I just love what plants bring to a room. Makes it more, a bit of the bringing the outside inside.
What about maintenance? So who's cleaner, you or Luca?
No question.
Yeah, it's gotta be me. I was, sorry.
There's nothing that's wrong, I'm clean.
No, he does bath, but I'm just saying, I'm saying that
Laura, you're the cleaner one. Who's the better chef though?
or I think I have to pass that over.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think I do the majority of the cooking as well, to be
Yes,
honest.
yes, I can cook. Luca is like a chef.
So do you mind showing me where you do most of your handiwork then, please, Luca?
Yeah, sure. So downstairs is the kitchen.
We love the different levels. That was something that attracted us to the house. It's quite unique. Not many houses in England have that anymore.
So what's your signature dish then, Luca?
So by force, it's pesto pasta. Laura requests it on a regular basis.
That's only recently.
But yeah, in general, like anything pasta based, really. Like that's the usual one, isn't it?
Yeah, pesto's lovely. I think that's probably my favourite.
So you mentioned that you were renting before you bought this place. So how long were you renting for?
We were
2018, isn't it?
2017.
Okay.
So we started renting in Essex in 2017. We was there for 2 years in the same flat. And then we moved to Kent, Gravesend, and we started renting there for a year. So 3 years in total.
How long did you stay for before you bought your home?
Ooh, how long were we?
I think
It's a weird route, wasn't it? We weren't originally going to buy a house, so we weren't always saving for a mortgage. But I would say if we had to round it up, it took us about a year and a half to save for our deposit. So we saved for our home whilst we were renting by moving, which we did mention before. So we were paying £800 a month for our rent, and that was going up each year. And then the new place that we found in Kent was significantly cheaper. It was £695. That was a 1-bedroom flat, and it was actually much more space than the original place.
And I think you mentioned this house has 3 levels. So do you mind showing us the basement as well?
yeah, sure, Laura.
Of course.
So what's the theme in this room?
Most people call this the child's room. There is no child here. So this is, I'd like to say, our Marvel comic book room, or just anything that we like. I'm a really big fan of Transformers. We love Marvel, and Luca likes Star Wars and dinosaurs and stuff like that. He's made a couple of
3D printed my own dinosaur. Also, we have a second reception room downstairs. It's kind of like my office, chill out room. Laura likes to play drums sometimes. Thank you. So this is the living room. The second
living room.
All the books, pretty much all the books are Laura's, apart from 1 or 2. I'm kind of teaching Laura the drums, and then yeah, I chill out here when Laura's in a bad mood with me.
So what is one pro and one con about renting?
One pro is that if something breaks and it's not your fault, you don't have to pay for it. So for example, if like the boiler breaks or a tap breaks, you just call the landlord.
And one con?
Con is when you're paying into renting, you're not paying into yourself, you're paying someone else, so your money just disappears. Comparatively, it's a little bit more expensive to be in the home purchase plan than in a traditional mortgage, because the rental rate is a bit more expensive. It's a little bit higher than the traditional interest rates. So whereas an interest rate might be something like 2.5% or something like that, our rental rate is based on is about 4% of our property value.
So what's one pro and one con about buying then?
Ooh.
The pro would be that it's completely your own space. You have absolute control over it. You can do whatever you want with the walls. For example, when renting you can't. And then when you spend the money, it comes back to you. You know, it's your own property, it's an investment.
So then what's the con then?
Oh gosh, one con is that if something does break, you have to pay for it, and that's really sad.
It's a bit more expensive owning than renting.
It definitely, maintenance is more expensive when owning.
Sure.
So what else do you do to relax then?
Ooh.
Play the drums,
Yeah,
watch films,
video games.
play video games a lot.
I like to read. Specifically, I like to have very long baths and read in the bath.
Do you mind showing me your bathroom then, please?
Of course, no problem.
Upstairs.
Okay, so one of the things that really helped us decide on buying this property was the bathroom. We loved the bath. It was big. We're quite tall, so we needed a large bath. And one of the few things we actually did in this bathroom was just paint over the colour that was already here, just to make it a bit more brighter. Skylight is very lovely. It's very bright. It's nice when you're in the bath, you know, and then you get that light shining through.
So who is better with DIY?
It's not me.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, definitely Luca. Definitely Luca. Yeah.
So what's one of the main things that Luca's created in this house then?
All of the IKEA furniture.
Yes, all the IKEA furniture, which you will see. Done.
Okay, show me the IKEA furniture upstairs that he's done then.
Why not? After you.
So, IKEA furniture, the bed is 100% IKEA. Right here, this old boot.
I love the style of this room. So, in your opinion, who has better style?
I don't want to blow my own horn, but I'm going to. I'd say myself. No, but I think Luca's...
You do.
I don't know, equally.
You even styled me. Let's just be real. Yeah.
Luca's very creative. Luca actually styled our furniture here. He painted these cupboards. This is actually really old. Like, we got this from some lady who was just slinging it on Spock, but they were both brown. And Luca did this himself, changed the knobs, changed and painted it.
Yeah, upcycled it, yeah.
Yeah, he
It's nice.
upcycled it. It looks lovely.
And I guess it kind of comes together with the Moroccan-y North African theme.
Yeah.
You know.
And what's your number one piece of advice for prospective young buyers?
This is dependent on where you live, but I would definitely say don't buy in London. It depends what you want to do, but I think for us that was probably one of the best decisions we made. We got so much space for much less money.
I'd say explore different locations, because there are places in towns you maybe wouldn't have originally considered that will meet your needs, maybe far better or within your budget. If you're willing just to compromise a little bit on location, I think.
Yeah. We would consider buying again. It's been on the cards for a couple of months now. We want to get into the rental market.
Yeah, I agree so, yeah. It's difficult because being a Muslim and having to have those considerations around how you finance your property purchases makes you more cautious. You have to put more up front. If we were to go into the rental market now and buy a property to rent, or even to buy a second home, or to even just sell up and move somewhere else, we'd have to put down a much larger percentage, and that's
35%.
Yeah, that's significant, because at the moment we don't have 35% invested in this property.
Yeah.
So the consideration for how you first finance your next steps is more difficult, but actually getting on the market was not a difficult process. Through the mortgage broker, we were well supported.
Yeah, very well supported, yeah.
Do you have any plans for future renovations?
Yeah, we do, yeah. So at the moment, we're talking to someone about the flooring downstairs.
Yeah.
The garden definitely needs done. I would like to see it modernized and bring some of that indoors, outdoors, and really like make that a nice space to like really enjoy.
And we haven't finished the spare room, which is next door. So we would like to
Pull it together.
Yeah, pull it together, and possibly we was talking about the renovation, loft conversion.
But I think that's that's further down the line. Everything was money conscious. Like, we made a lot of decisions based on knowing that we needed to save a certain amount each month. So it meant that we had to focus on making smarter choices with our money, both in terms of we wanted an experience, was it worth it?
Yeah.
And if so, could we get more bang for buck?
Yes.
Watched a bit of Money Medics to help us out with that. And yeah, just all sorts. In general, you know, it was just about being really conscious. And I think really the most effective thing is planning and committing and saving early. Like when you get your paycheck, save at the beginning.
Yes.
And then whatever's left, you have to manage with that.
So thanks for watching. Oh, this is the wrong gesture, sorry. Thank you for watching our episode on, what's it called again? Sorry. Thanks for watching our episode on how we got our keys.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and follow.
And comment.
Yeah, that as well.
And there, follow and watch the next video.
Somewhere up here.
Somewhere. I think it's gonna be.